Okay, so like I said, the first thing you want to do is put it on the charger, and this is a charger right here. It comes this chip right here with a little pigtail coming off of it. It has a port to put a mini plug in there, and I just got that running up to a cell phone charger. And when they show they're charging, when they got the red, and then when they're about halfway charged, the blue will start coming on. And when they're fully charged, then they'll go to all blue, and that's when you know they're fully charged. Here's the kit. You got your little pigtail, little charging pigtail. Here's the battery. You have a junction for the wiring, and then you got your little micro switch here. And you got on, high beam, and a four-way flashing, the wig wag, and then it's off. He makes different ones. You can get this is the real basic, the most basic kit he offers, which is headlights and taillights. You can get ones with turn signals, all different kinds of stuff. He makes some incredible conversions himself that he does, and these are really worthwhile. I do caution though on one thing. Excuse me while I cough. Is that he is a one-man show, and so he gets behind, and sometimes it'll take a little time to get your order. So this isn't something that you order expecting that, well, I'm going to get this next week. You're not. It might be a month, might be 2 months, might be sooner. He has a website. I will include the website's address in the description, and so you can check it out for yourself. A lot of times he's, excuse me, a lot of times he's behind or backlogged, but he works to catch up, and he'll let you know on his website when he's caught up. So that's just something that you just got to keep in mind, that he is a very small business, and he's just a one guy. So it might take a little time to get your kits, but you know, they're worth waiting for. He's a very good guy. He's very honest. If there's any problems, he will definitely work with you to take care of it. So, well, we're waiting for these guys to charge up. We'll just go back and start doing some drilling. Okay, well, just got done drilling out all the bodies. Let's take a look and see what we did here. You can see it's kind of crude. I got a few paint chips on the sides there accidentally. That's why I use the cheaper cars. That way if you get something like that, you can just take a little white paint and just touch it up and touch up that little red there for the tail lights. Once the light's on, it won't really matter much. This one here, unfortunately, broke on me while I was drilling out. But that can be fixed with glue, so I'll just glue it before I paint it. These cheap plastic bodies, they're easy to drill through though, so it'll be easy to drill and file for the to put the stuff for the kit. And yeah, so I'll just fix it. I'm going to change these wheels out too on this one. I'm going to keep these wheels. These are kind of cool on this one. That one we're going to change out. We'll put something better on them. You can see I screwed up on one here. Of course, it was the last one too. So yeah, I'll just put some chrome paint in there, and you know, it's going to be out at night, so people aren't going to really look that closely. It's not like it's going to be in a car show or anything, right? So there's the 64. Same thing. Ended up barking on the sides a little bit, taking a little paint off the edges. I'll just touch that up a little black. I'm going to take the tampos off of this and put some better tires under. There's the, you can see I got a little crooked on one of the tail lights right there. It's really hard to keep your bits in one spot with these things. They tend to float around, and even though I ground it down the best I could, try to center it, and I went slow with a hand drill on most of this instead of using the power drills. It takes a lot longer and it's harder on my hands, but it's a lot more accurate. What I do is I drill down a little bit until I get till I know that drill's not going to bounce around, and then I'll switch over to the electric drill and finish it out. So I'll just, yeah, little red paint, little touch up. Look good as new. So now we're at the point where we're just going to start fitting the kits and drilling out for the on and off switch and the charging port. Now, not a lot of room in these to put the battery. So what I'm going to end up doing is what I've done before, and that's cut the back seat out. I'm just going to take this back piece off. I'll leave the front so I can put a driver in it, and I'm just going to take the back seat out, and then there's just a lot more room in here without the back seat. This one I might be able to, if I remove the post, I might be able to put it back here. Each car is different. You know, you just you don't know until you get into them how much room you're actually going to have to put the kit in. So, you know, sometimes on some cars you might have to remove most of the interior. Some you might not have to at all. Some you can just cut away a little bit at the back, underneath the back seat, and you remove those ribs and that over here on the back of this, and make a space that way. That might be done. We'll have to see. Each kit, like I said, each kit is different, or each car is different. So this is what takes the time. I got right now, if you count, I would probably say I got at least maybe 3 hours of work into these cars right now, just drilling the holes. So it is a lot of work. It's a lot of hand work. You can do it with hand tools. You don't need Dremels or anything fancy. A few files, small needle files, and a small hand drill, like that. A little pin vise. You get them at any hobby shop for $10. That'll do just fine. You just got to go real slow with it, and it'll probably give you a blister. So I'll just keep rocking with this.